scared. I'll do it like this.
Hello.
Hello, hello, gotcha. Welcome to Positively Charlotte.
I didn't know I was doing this.
And she's dead.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not allowed to say that one.
The man, the myth, the legend. Steve-O, how are you? All right, guys, you need a good laugh. I need a good laugh. We need a good laugh. So welcome to the Comedy Corner. And this week we have the one, the only, Mr. Craig Ferguson.
Thanks very much indeed. That's a very nice way to introduce someone. You need a good laugh. Here's a guy. Here's a guy you can laugh at. Oh, yeah, mock him. Why don't you?
Pointing
Look at
out.
Oh, my God, he looks so old. He looks so old. He gained weight.
But you know what I do like? You are just, I think you're a male feminist with that pin right there. You're representing.
I'm representing women's heart health. Yeah, I did a local TV show this morning, and they were doing ladies' heart health. And I was trying to be all kind of like, oh, ha, I'm so anarchic, and I'll come in. And then I came over, and you guys were doing a segment, and it was about women's heart health. I was like, oh, no, man. I crashed the wrong piece. I was like, then I was reading the teleprompter auto cue thing, and it was about so many women are afflicted by heart health. I was like, I am a dick. I feel so bad.
You cleaned it up, though. You were like, we should take over the read.
Yeah, you got to take the.
You're like done with this.
It's free television.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in Charlotte for several reasons, but last night.
One reason.
One
reason. I'm doing the Comedy Zone in Charlotte.
Let's talk about this.
Well, that, and I'm looking for a house. Obviously,
You're moving here.
Yeah, I'm moving to Charlotte. I like it. It's nice and cold.
It's a good time.
Okay, let's talk about your tour because you kicked it off right here in Charlotte. Tell the people about the tour.
Well, it's you know what, like that tradition of like a guy goes on stage with a microphone and then yakety yaks for an hour and a half. That I'm doing one of those, and I always like to do club gigs. You always have to. You talk to any comic who's been doing it for any length of time. You have to do at least half a dozen club dates a year, so that you get the smell of the chicken fingers or the people, the smell of the people. Yeah, the smell of the people. That's what you need, the smell of the people. Really, that's what you smell in a comedy club. Because you've got to be smelling pretty bad. If you can get past the smell of frying food in a comedy club, if your body odor exceeds the smell of a chip fat fryer, that's something. You may want to think about that. I'm not saying you have it, but if you have that.
Ryan.
I mean, what's it like? Is this your first time in Charlotte?
No, I play Charlotte all the time. I've done this. I've done the Comedy Zone a lot. It's one of the clubs that I like. The Comedy Zone in Charlotte, the Cobb's in San Francisco, the Comedy Works in Denver. There's some others around the country. The Cellar, of course, in New York.
Mm-hmm.
There's just clubs that are great. And clubs that give you, help you write the stand up, help you get it into the place it needs to get. And the Charlotte Comedy Zone is one of them.
One of those places where you can work on your material and see.
Yeah, exactly. And the audiences are kind of there for a good time, so you don't feel like that you have to be careful of what you're doing. They understand the kind of anarchic, kind of edgy nature of a comedy club, because the stand-up you do in a comedy club is always a bit edgier than anything you do anywhere else.
Facts.
Because it's, that's what people expect.
Yeah.
I've heard people describe going, like, especially established comedians, they describe it like going to the gym. Like you're working out a muscle.
It is. You got to use it or lose it. That's really what it is. You got to go and you got to work out and you got to figure it out and you got to feel it. So when you go and do a theater, it's a lot. It's in your body.
Right.
It's like it makes much more sense. And for a while, particularly when I was young, I used to think, clubs are on the way up to doing theaters, and they kind of are. But they're also, if you don't keep doing it, your shows in the theaters are going to get weaker and weaker. It's not good.
Right.
Okay, so for this tour, obviously it's America 250 celebrating all the things. But is it hard to find things funny right now because people are so stressed out? I feel like every single day.
I actually don't suffer too much in that department because I made a decision about 10, 15 years ago or something. I was talking to Jim Gaffigan. You know Jim? Mm-hmm. Right. So Jim does this act. He's always very PG, right? It's always very... Now, Jim will talk in conversation, just like any other grown up. He cusses, he'll talk to them. But when he does his act, he makes sure that it's family friendly. And I talked to him about it. I said, "Why did you do that?" And he said, "It was a challenge I set myself. It was just a stylistic choice." And there was something about the phrase stylistic choice. And I went, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to do that with politics." And I did. And what I did was about 10, maybe more years ago, I just removed any political stuff from the act. So I'll talk about anything but politics. And it really, it gives me a break from it because I don't know about you. I'm sick.
I'm tired. I'm tired too. I'm fatigued.
I'm tired of listening to people I agree with.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and so I'm like, enough. So for the hour and a half I'm on stage, I don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about it. And then when we get done and leave the theater, all the stuff that we're all angry at will still be there. But it doesn't matter. You don't have to agree with me or not agree with me.
Right.
I'm going to tell you what to think. I'm just going to do my job.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I mean,
Break.
Some people use it as a crutch these days too. It's like they know they'll get an easy laugh if they bring up some sort of political thing going on.
I think it does. I mean, look, a good joke is a good joke, but
Right.
I just feel for me, I just didn't want to dig into it anymore. It's not like it's an area which is undersubscribed either. It's not like if I don't do politics, where am I going to get my political humor?
Exactly.
If Craig Ferguson doesn't do it, what's going to happen? I mean, it's like, you'll get it. There's plenty of people doing it.
What's the difference between Scottish humor and American humor? Or is funny?
I don't really know. I mean, I'm so far upriver now in America that I think I'm much more American than I am Scottish at this point. I mean,
Except for that accent.
yeah, well, the accent stays with you, and there's other things as well. My love of potatoes, that I'm still very Scottish. I'm very proud to be Scottish, but I'm American too, and I haven't played in Scotland for years, really years and years. So I'm actually doing a gig in Glasgow, my hometown. This year in April, and I don't think I've done it sober.
Oh my God.
And I've been sober 34 years. So,
You've been sober for
yeah, a long time. So I'm like, I don't know how it's going to be.
It's a homecoming. Yeah.
I kind of like, I'm thinking about it. It'll be interesting. Maybe
Right.
not for the audience, but it won't be for me.
Are you worried about bringing now your American sensibilities over to Glasgow and thinking it'll carry over?
I think the people of Glasgow are cosmopolitan enough to understand that I've lived here for a long time. I go there a lot. I mean, I
Right.
still have family in Scotland and all that kind of stuff, and they bust my balls about, you idiot, so what are you not eating now, Craig? But and they say that I've lost my accent, and I'm like, you should talk to the people
They
in
say
America.
you lost your accent?
Oh yeah. They'll say, well, I can't understand you. Do we want to? You got to put stuff in the garage, Craig, and all that. It's like, fucking hell.
Mr. Ferguson, do you ever get nervous to go on stage? 'Cause, okay, let's talk about that. Was that always a comfort zone for you?
No, not at all. That used to terrify me.
Really?
Yeah, I used to shaking and I'd be walking up and down and pacing backstage. I'd throw up sometimes, and in about, I don't know, I think it was maybe the late night show. You do the show every night, year in, year out, and it became now it's the most comfortable I get. I think really on stage, it's really different. I really like it. I don't get any adrenaline at all. You know when that in the movie Silence of the Lambs, there's a thing where the serial killer Hannibal Lecter, he says we had things on him and he bit someone's ear off, and you know that bit, and they measured and his pulse didn't even change.
Yeah, that's you?
That's like me. I'm like a serial killer on stage.
What an analogy. Well,
Rubs a lotion on its skin.
Clarice, on that note, we're going to break, y'all. We'll be right back with more of Craig Ferguson.
All right, we are back with comedian Craig Ferguson, and we got some hot topics for you.
Hot topic?
Hot
topic.
Yeah, all right. That sounds terrifying.
We're gonna get your thoughts on.
Okay.
Culture stuff.
Yeah, this first one. Do you know Jacob Elordi, the actor, played Frankenstein this
I
year?
don't really know him either.
He's a big hot teen throb.
All right. Okay.
There's probably a better way to phrase it.
Heartthrob.
Heartthrob. Yeah.
What team? Okay.
But here's him on the red carpet. There it is.
There he is.
He takes his gum.
Giant, that fellow.
That's his mother right there, and he
Big
takes
lad.
his gum.
Oh, he played the creature in Frankenstein.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't know he was, honestly.
Yeah, he looks good.
He's taking the gum.
Yeah.
Let's see if it plays again.
Okay.
Takes his gum out of his mouth, walks over to his mother,
Yeah.
Got a
and
hot mom.
places it in her hands.
Hands her the gum.
Yeah.
Is that the mom or the
That's-
publicist?
Yeah, that's. Oh,
Would you say that's normal for red carpet? I mean, you guys
I've covered
both.
20,000 red carpets. I'm surprised it's not his publicist, to be honest. Most publicists, they're like the handler, right? Like they got to do everything. So
yeah. That's definitely his mom.
Yeah, that's
he
what
looks a little young.
that's what people are saying. I mean, I don't know if there's a way to back it up, but he's a young guy, so I could definitely see that being his
Yeah.
mom.
It might
Yeah,
look
it's
to.
fine. Look, if it's his mom, if it's his publicist, he hands the gum. That's all right.
I think it's okay. Listen, because that why he would be getting dragged if he was doing interviews with gum in his mouth? You know, people.
Yeah,
always,
people would say disrespectful, and
Right.
he might have had a an unpleasant taste in his mouth, or he wanted to
Or bad
smell
breath,
nice,
right,
or-
right.
It's a breath mint.
Yeah.
No, I think the kid's fine by me.
He's
the
fine
kids
by
are
me.
all right. I think it's all right.
The little
You can-
heartthrob's fine.
Yeah. Like if I think I have kids. If one of my kids took his gum out of his mouth and put it in my hand, it's like, I got it, son.
Oh, yeah.
They don't germs
You don't even
count.
think about
Yeah.
it. It's like if he gave me a booger, I'd be like, I got it. Yeah,
Right, it's fine. My kids fart. I'm like, I don't smell anything.
Yeah.
Like, you're just
Yeah, at that time, it's like
Yeah.
20 years later, you're used to everything
Yeah,
that comes out of that kid.
He was being considerate of the reporters. Like,
Yeah, I think fair play to him.
Yeah.
That's a good
Now, if he was actually Frankenstein's monster and he took his gum out, I'd be like,
with his tooth along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you don't watch a lot of sports, but everybody's talking about the Winter Olympics.
that's a hot topic for me, the Winter Olympics. So you want to do Winter Olympics hot topic?
Well, first of all, Olympics.
Like Olympics all over, I got a few things to say about this.
What do you have to say?
Well, first of all, stop selling the idea that swimming is interesting for people to watch on TV. You know what? Like every 4 years when they do the Olympics, like, hey, did you watch the swimming? I'm like, no, I didn't watch the swimming because you know what? I have children. I've seen what it's like when people swim. I've swum myself,
Right.
And you see people swimming up and down. You're like, okay. I mean, I know they're swimming fast, but you can't
The
tell.
only time it's interesting is when someone's breaking a record and you can see like the big gap.
Right. You see, but even then,
Yeah, it's like, wow, good for them.
man,
Yeah.
they're swimming really fast, but it's still just it's swimming. Look, no disrespect to the people who swim, but just stop telling me it's.
What about the fake sports? Like, I swear that ribbon thing they do. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like,
You're talking rhythmic gymnastics.
yes, I think that's a fake.
No,
sport.
that's a great sport.
Is it?
That is,
think
I can't get enough. There's that one, and there's there's other sports where I think is that really worth me watching?
Right.
Do you know what they have in Britain? In the UK, they have snooker on TV.
It's snooker that.
like pool.
Cool.
It's like,
Oh,
like,
like-
it's
it's a
like
little
watching
harder.
pool,
Oh.
but it's a bit harder than
Yeah.
pool, but it's snooker, which is it's an interesting, fun game to play, like pool. But I don't want to watch it on TV.
We also, we know how that's not a sport
What?
because there was that 2-year-old that won his Guinness World Records of being like the best snooker
Snooker.
player.
Snooker player?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, they also
see, there
had,
you are.
they also had breakdancing in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Football's coming.
Breakdancing is in the Olympics.
You-
Not the Winter Olympics.
No, not the winter.
You can't breakdance.
The winter, I'm excited
That
about.
seemed dry.
We got the figure skaters though, and that is a real sport.
That's
a real sport.
impressive. Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm
that's like
looking
a
But like-
ballet on ice.
But like luge, that's just riding a sled down a slide. I don't,
There's some-
Yeah, but it sounds good like luge.
right.
And if you're in the bar later on and you're like, what do you do? I'm in the luge.
I'm in
That is-
luge.
Yeah.
What about Lindsey Vonn? No shade to her, but I was like, girl, sit down. So she's 41 years old. She tried to make a comeback. She like tore her ACL or something. I'm in my 40s.
Right.
And the thing is, your body doesn't recover the same. And I can't stand when people overstay their welcome. Pass the torch. So she tried
Is this a way of saying please leave to me? Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm 63.
You're 63?
You're still skiing.
63.
What's your sixth level of life like? How are you feeling? What's the wisdom?
Really, I'm just happy to get to the bathroom and try it. There's like, okay. Every time you think, should I go to the bathroom? When you get to 60, you're like, yeah.
How many times a night do you wake up to go to the bathroom?
What's that?
How many times a night do you? Now I wake up once.
Well, yeah, but you're a lady. You don't have the prostate.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm
No,
asking
no,
you.
I probably twice.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's every hour. No, it's funny. I have a buddy. I have a buddy who's a stand-up. He says the only time he doesn't have to go to the bathroom is when he's going to the bathroom.
Bad.
Yeah. It's all bathroom all the time.
What's the proximity? How soon can I get there? You're yanking.
I'm gonna hold on until I can.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Avoid things that enlarge your prostate, but I don't know what they are.
I don't know. I eat a lot of
I think
bacon.
breathing.
Yeah.
Something that seems to.
It's aging. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Oh my God, the indignity of it is terrible.
It's bad indignity.
Yeah. Well, stick around because it
No.
doesn't get better.
Oh great.
Yeah. So
Forward to it.
enjoy it. What I say, enjoy it.
Enjoy
Enjoy
the
your
40s.
youth
Enjoy
while
the-
you have.
Enjoy your one bathroom a night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Comedy Corner. Well, every week we do our winners and our sinners. So I'm going to start it off with our sinners,
Okay.
and we're going with Ticketmaster. And I'm going to
Ticketmaster.
tell you why, because of price gouging. Here's the thing. One of our producers just came in. He had a special code. He was ready to buy the ticket. He got online, but basically the scalpers have bought up everything. And we cover this so much on our show that they're just being able to buy these tickets drive up prices, and people that want to see shows and afford them can't, and you're getting charged double. So
Is that Ticketmaster or is that the scalpers though?
okay, I guess the scalpers and Ticketmaster.
I think they work hand in hand.
Yeah, they work hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, Ticketmaster.
Now, how does Ticketmaster get money from the scalpers? Because they just unload the tickets. That's fine, and then
Yeah.
And then we know people.
So they're letting people buy 30 tickets at once, which you should know it's a scalper buying these tickets in bulk. So it's been really hard for.
I come from a pretty big family.
Okay.
Then again, no one is going to spend money because it's a Scottish family. So
How many siblings do you have?
I have 3, but then they have kids and their kids have kids and other people have kids and aunties and uncles, and it's a gang.
Do you have a funny family? Like some people have funny families.
Yeah, some of them are funny, some of them are scary. More of them are scary than funny, actually. You know what? I've just decided right now in this moment, I'm not going to tell you anything about my family.
Damn, boo,
Yeah.
boo.
Well, because they'll be online going, oh, let's just see if Craig said anything about us in America. Oh, my God.
Craig, your family's lovely.
My family is lovely.
There we go.
They'll smell a rat if I say that as well. They're like, wait a minute. What did he say? That they had to cover it up. They'll go a deeper dive.
They know you're no BS. There we go. Right.
You have a family member that is probably or not a family member, it's someone that's not a comedian that you is the funniest person you know. Like, I feel like there's a lot of comedians that we talk to.
Like in Black culture, we always have an auntie or uncle who is funny.
Right.
Yeah, I have an uncle who's really funny, but my little sister is very funny.
Okay.
She used to write for me on the late night show. Yeah, my little sister Lynn. She wrote a ton of stuff on late night. She works as a comic. She's very, very funny.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. Okay. Ryan, who's your winner this week?
My winner, it's kind of the city of Charlotte, kind of our sports teams. We finally have some success.
Yeah.
Hornet. I mean, I wouldn't call it success, but the Hornets
Not
are
losing.
on a 7-game win streak, the longest in like 20 years. That's pretty sad, but also good for us.
Right, look, something.
And Luke Kuechly just got nominated into the Hall of Fame, so he's a Charlotte legend.
That's right. Our Panthers made it to the playoffs. Our women's soccer team is doing really well.
Yep,
so.
we're starting off this week.
You look lost. You like we're speaking a foreign language.
Well, I mean, the winners of the week are, they're always going to be local sports heroes.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. All
You-
right. Yeah, I'm not a big sports guy anyway.
Not?
Not really, no. I mean, I know there's a game on this weekend, but I'm not sure.
That little game.
Yeah. I mean, I watch the Super Bowl and I watch hockey a little bit, but I'm not crazy for sports. I don't do, and then baseball sometimes, I guess.
I'm mad at it.
And then basketball. I watch a little
Well,
basketball.
you watch sports.
Yeah, I guess. Now that I think about it, I'm a sports nut. Yeah.
That's your American accent.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Do you know when I lived in LA, I had season tickets for the Clippers when they were.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Still are.
So you're
Yeah,
forced.
well, and then, it was a manager I had, and we used to go and we had courtside seats to see the Clippers, but not the Lakers.
Not the Lakers, but they all played at Staples Center.
Right,
Yeah.
and I saw the Clippers and Lakers play together when Kobe was playing for the Lakers.
That's kind of amazing.
Oh my God! He was amazing. There was one night we were there, and there was a guy like a row behind us. He was a real Clippers diehard fan, and he was trash talking Kobe the whole time. And he was just like Kobe was just like playing, just doing his thing, and like dunking. And there was at one point it was like close to the end of the game, and it was really serious. And the Clippers and they were doing okay. And Kobe runs up, and as he goes up with the ball to put it into the basket, he turns and he makes eye contact with this guy. He doesn't say a thing. He just makes eye contact with the guy, and he went,
Oh, it's bad.
and then walked away. And I was like, oh, yes!
That's how you should have.
Legend. No, didn't say anything, didn't do it, and just put the points in the basket and went to the other side. He was like, oh, and everyone was like, oh.
Talk about serial killers. Kobe was a serial killer when it came to basketball.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like a
Amazing.
beast. That's
It's
a pretty
amazing.
core memory.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have a winner and a sinner this week?
Right. Well, the winner this week for me, oh gosh, who it is? I think I did this morning show called Positively Charlotte, and the hosts were fabulous, and I tasted we did a cooking segment. I haven't done a cooking segment on a show in years, and there was a gentleman. What was the name of that?
Oh, Buffalo Dip.
Buffalo Dip, but what was the name of the restaurant?
Oh, Max Speed Shop.
So Max Speed Shop is my winner of the week because they make this great wings. You get flats and drones. I learned that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you have a sinner this week?
A sinner this week. I think the Sinner this way. Well, you know what? It's a hard choice. It's a very packed, full race for Sinner of
Right.
the Week every week
Yeah.
in a moment.
True.
So I guess my Sinner of the Week is my dog.
Oh.
What did your dog do?
Exactly. Do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Inside?
Oh, he
He
doo-dooed.
did it a little doo-doo. My little Irish Jack Russell.
But it doesn't count as a dog. They're so sweet.
No, he knows what he's doing. See, what he does, Seamus, that's his name.
Seamus.
Seamus, yeah, he's Irish. He's a Jack Russell. He goes to where the cat hangs out, and he knows he's not allowed to go there. And he goes to where the cat hangs out, and he does a little poop. He leaves it.
Cold.
He's marking his territory.
Yeah, and I'm like, Seamus, and he's like, hey, you. And then he puts on his wee cap and runs back to the other side of the house. And the cat is a very elegant cat. Her name is Beatrice, and she's very, very. She gets very upset when he does a little.
Seamus and Beatrice.
Seamus and Beatrice, and then there's Zelda, the German Shepherd.
You've got a house, so you got a
Fantastical household.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. So I think Seamus.
Seamus. Shame on Seamus.
Seamus, yeah, shame on Seamus for his poopy behavior.
Well, Mr. Ferguson, you've been an absolute pleasure. We want to thank you so much for coming on the Comedy
Sure.
Corner. And
Thank
people can
you.
catch you
Thank
on
you for
tour and on Scrabble.
Yeah, good luck tonight. Good luck on your show.
Yeah. Thank you. Break a leg. All right. That's it for the Comedy Corner.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.